Hi, welcome back to the Rookie's Kitchen. Today, we're taking on a family favorite for us. Something that's great for summer cookouts as well as the upcoming holiday Easter. We're going to be making deviled eggs. We've got 6 boiled eggs here. 1/4 cup mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon vinegar, and 1 teaspoon mustard. And then I've also got 1/8 teaspoon of salt and pepper. So why don't you come on in close and let's take a look at how we do this. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our 6 boiled eggs, we're going to cut them in half, reserving the egg white part off to one side, and we're going to put all of the yolks or the yellow part in a bowl to mix up for the filling. So let's go ahead and get that started. Again, I'm going to be using my favorite knife here, a chef's knife. Straight down through, beautiful yellow inside. Notice there's not that green part on the outside that you normally get with hard-boiled eggs. I'll show you in the basics series how to make perfect hard-boiled eggs. Keep an eye out for that video. Okay, we'll go through and do this really quick, and then I'll be right back with you and we'll get it mixed up and I'll show you how to fill them. Okay, now that you've got your eggs separated, we're going to take a spoon and we're just going to gently mash them up. Now some people like to use a fork for this, but I'm real big on not dirtying any extra tools when I'm in the kitchen cooking. So I'm just going to mash them up with a spoon, get them broken down pretty good like so. And then we're going to add our salt and pepper. I always like to add any dry ingredients when I'm doing something like this first, so that when I go to scoop out the bowl, I'm not getting any of my wet ingredients stuck in. So now we'll add our mayonnaise, mustard, and vinegar. Okay, and then we'll just mix it together. Now this is a part where you can decide how you want the consistency inside your deviled eggs. I know some people go for that almost perfectly smooth consistency. Some people like a little more rustic, where it's a little bit more of the egg yolk chunks still in there. That's entirely up to you. I find that as I mix it, it breaks it down almost to the perfect consistency. Right, like so. And I'm going to consider this done for me. If you'd like to keep working it into a smaller consistency, you can go ahead, or you can use a fork to mash it up a little bit more, but I'm going to keep mine right like that. Now comes the last part. I'm going to take my egg whites, I'm going to arrange them nicely on a plate, and I'm just using a plate here. If you've got a deviled egg platter, go ahead and use that. But I don't find that there's enough time to even fuss with that, considering they're so delicious that they never last. I've never been anywhere that's had enough deviled eggs. It's one of my favorite things, and there just never seems to be enough to go around. But after watching this video, you'll be able to change that. You'll know exactly how to make them. So we're going to take the filling and just scoop it inside of each egg. Now you could use a pastry bag for this if you wanted to get the fancier look. Again, I like to go for the more rustic look and a little bit more simplistic recipe. After all, we're just rookies here. We'll get all these eggs filled up, and I'll show you how to garnish them, and then we'll be back for a taste test. So we'll be back here in just a minute. Now that we've got our deviled eggs all filled, you got a couple options when it comes to the garnish. I'm going to use the traditional paprika, and I'm just going to sprinkle it over a few of them. You can also use green onions, bacon, anything you like. You can also experiment a little bit, and instead of using salt, you could use garlic salt to add a different flavor to it. And you can play around with those flavors. You could add green onions to them inside. But here's your basic deviled egg. They look beautiful, they're simple, super easy to make. Deviled eggs. They don't get much easier than that, and they don't get much better looking than that. Now let's go ahead, have us a little taste test. Perfect. You can taste everything in there, and nothing's too strong. It's got the perfect flavor. Make sure you try this next time you have family over, or try it for your Easter dinner this weekend. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to us, and if you have any suggestions for something you'd like to see us cook here or show you how to make, leave a comment down below. Thanks for tuning in today. You have a wonderful day.